Have you ever been surrounded by people who care about you? Friends who check in, family who supports you, maybe even a partner who loves you, and yet somehow you still feel alone. Not physically alone, but emotionally distant, disconnected, like there's an invisible wall between you and everyone else. It's confusing because on paper you shouldn't feel this way. You are loved, you are valued. So why does it still feel like something is missing?
Before we dive deeper, take a second to pause. If this already feels a little too real, then this video is for you. Make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell, because we're about to uncover something that might completely change how you understand your emotions.
Loneliness isn't always about being alone. In fact, some of the deepest loneliness people experience happens in the presence of others. Because real connection isn't measured by how many people are around you. It's measured by how seen you feel. And that's where the problem begins. You can be loved, but not fully known. You can be surrounded by people, but still feel misunderstood. You can have conversations every day, but never feel like you're truly expressing who you are. And over time, that creates a quiet kind of loneliness, the kind that doesn't make noise, but slowly grows in the background.
One of the biggest reasons this happens is emotional disconnection, not from others, but from yourself. If you struggle to understand your own feelings, it becomes incredibly hard for others to understand you too. You might say, "I'm fine," when you're not. You might laugh things off instead of opening up. You might avoid deeper conversations because you don't even know where to start. So even though people are trying to love you, they're loving a version of you that isn't fully real. And that gap, that's where loneliness lives.
Another reason is something called emotional safety. For some people, being emotionally open doesn't feel natural. It feels risky. Maybe you grew up in an environment where vulnerability wasn't safe. Maybe your feelings were dismissed, ignored, or misunderstood. Maybe you learned early on that it's better to keep things inside than to risk being hurt. So now, even when you're around people who genuinely care about you, your mind still operates in protection mode. You hold back. You filter what you say. You avoid showing the parts of yourself that feel too heavy, too complicated, or too much. And the result? People can't connect with what they can't see. So they love you the best way they know how, but it never feels like enough, because they're not reaching the parts of you that need it the most.
There's also the pressure to be okay. Sometimes the more people care about you, the harder it becomes to admit that you're struggling. You keep everything running smoothly on the surface, but underneath, there's a quiet voice asking, if they really knew how I felt, would they still love me the same? And that question creates distance, because love feels conditional, even when it isn't.
Another hidden layer of this loneliness is the difference between being loved and feeling loved. Those two things are not always the same. Someone can love you deeply, but express it in ways that don't resonate with you. Maybe they show love through actions, but you need words. Maybe they give advice when you really just need someone to listen. Maybe they assume you're strong, so they don't check in as often as you wish they would. So even though love is present, it doesn't always land where it needs to. And when love isn't felt, it can start to feel like it's missing altogether.
There's also the role of overthinking. When you feel disconnected, your mind tries to fill in the gaps. Do they actually care? Am I too much? Am I not enough? Why do I feel like this when everything is supposed to be okay? These thoughts create a loop. The more you question your connections, the more distant you feel. And the more distant you feel, the harder it becomes to trust the love that's already there.
But here's something important to understand. Feeling lonely doesn't mean you're ungrateful. It doesn't mean something is wrong with you. And it definitely doesn't mean you're unlovable. It simply means there's a disconnect somewhere between what you feel and what you allow others to see.
So, what can you do about it? Start small. You don't have to open up all at once. You don't have to share your deepest thoughts immediately. But try letting someone see a little more of you than you usually do. Instead of saying, "I'm fine," try saying, "I've been feeling a bit off lately." Instead of changing the subject, try staying in the moment just a little longer. Connection doesn't require perfection. It requires honesty.
Also, take time to understand your own emotions. Ask yourself, what am I actually feeling right now? What do I need that I'm not expressing? What am I afraid might happen if I open up? Because the more clarity you have within yourself, the easier it becomes to connect with others. And most importantly, allow yourself to receive love. Not just intellectually, but emotionally. Let it in. Sit with it. Believe it. Because sometimes the loneliness you feel isn't because love isn't there. It's because a part of you hasn't fully accepted it yet.
If this resonated with you, you're not alone in feeling this way. And more importantly, this feeling can change. Real connection is possible, not by finding new people, but by allowing yourself to be truly seen by the people who are already there.
If this video spoke to you, take a moment to reflect. Have you ever felt lonely even when you knew people loved you? What do you think is holding you back from feeling truly connected? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your experience. And if you know someone who might need to hear this, send it to them. You never know who's silently struggling with the same feeling. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss more content like this. And if you want to understand yourself even deeper, check out the other videos on this channel. We're just getting started.